How should we understand this? Because the data feels as if it's been uneven. Sometimes we hear data that Apple isn't shipping many iPhones to China, and then they themselves in their earnings say that it's somewhat healthy. So what do we make of this?
Yeah, it's a mixed picture, but what it underscores, I think, is a trend that we've seen reiterated over the last few months for Apple, which is that it does not have that glide path, that easy glide path to growth in the Chinese market that it once did. And you're absolutely right, the data has been mixed. You get the government data, and then you get the data from research firms like IDC. Their numbers coming out today with that 3%, more than 3% slide in the second quarter. What's really important is that 3% slide for Apple compares with 11% growth for its competitors on the Android system, the likes of Huawei, Vivo, Xiaomi and Oppo. So the competitive strength continues as a challenge for Apple. And as you rightly pointed out, what this means is they've fallen out of that top 5 handset maker, smartphone maker in the Chinese market for the first time, by the way, in 4 years. We did see details coming through in terms of shipments from the government data suggesting that things were picking up. So it's a bit of a volatile data picture, but the top lines are this is a consumer base in China that is challenged. You link that to the real estate sector. They have less money to spend on some of these premium items. They are cutting back. Consumers are feeling under pressure in China. Then you have the competitive threat of the likes of Huawei that just becomes more acute for Apple, and it just becomes that much more challenging for them. Of course, Apple's betting on their AI products coming through. They still hope to ship about 90 million additional iPhones by the end of this year. And then they're looking to other markets like India, where they've seen a 33% or so increase in revenues most recently.